Good evening, everyone. I am sending this message out on the day before Thanksgiving. I'm a little bit exhausted today because I've been traveling up and down the East Coast all day. But this message is for students, parents, and all lovers of rigorous classical math education. I want to thank you all and wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving because number one, this channel continues to grow. And Thanksgiving is actually one of my favorite holidays in America. And the reason for that is because the Thanksgiving tradition can be traced back to the early pilgrims. And the early pilgrims who came, they had held a feast in the year 1621. And it was after a substantial harvest that they had Governor William Bradford, who proclaimed a day of Thanksgiving. And Governor Bradford, had invited Indian chief Massasoit, and many of the people there to this day. It was a 3-day feast, and then you had Squanto, who was the Pilgrim's translator and friend. Squanto is present there as well. And although it was not an annual event, it beautifully signified, at least to me, the heartfelt thanks of the early colonists for God's blessings upon them. Then you had on June 20th, 1676, the governing council of what is today Charlestown in Massachusetts. They determined that they would officially express thanks for their prosperity. But it was really not until November the 1st, 1777, that was when the first national recognition of Thanksgiving was given. And it was when it was declared by the Continental Congress following Burgoyne's defeat at Saratoga. And the defeat, when Burgoyne was defeated and his army came following a grueling campaign that began with the British victory at Ticonderoga, our leaders desired to express thanks to God for the victory. Throughout the 1700s, it was also common practice for the colonies to observe days of Thanksgiving. You had on October the 3rd, 1789, you had George Washington during his first year as president. He had set aside Thursday, the 26th of November. He called it a day of public thanksgiving and prayer. And this official decree, it was a young national government, and it determined that the day should be observed by acknowledging with grateful hearts the many and signal favors of Almighty God. And they were blessed in many ways because they also, by making that proclamation, they didn't have so many protests. They didn't have any protesters at their door, as probably would that a statement like that would provoke today in our increasingly polarized society. But as you gather with family and friends this season to give thanks, I want to pause and reflect on something incredible that has happened here at on this channel at City Tutoring Math. Just a few weeks ago, in early October, those of you who knew the channel from early October, our channel was really a humble endeavor with only 162 subscribers. Today, on the 27th of November, I am so grateful and thrilled to tell you that we've grown to an amazing, at least as of the last count I did, 1,957 subscribers. That is really a true Thanksgiving miracle, and it is all thanks to you. At Thanksgiving, we're often reminded of the importance of gratitude. And let me tell you, I am immensely thankful to you all. I'm thankful for the students and the families who have believed in the mission that we have here at City Tutoring to restore depth, to restore discipline, and the beauty of classical math education. And I am thankful for each and every one of you who clicked subscribe. If you've shared our videos, then I also appreciate that. Or if you've left me a comment telling me how the content made a difference in your study, I also appreciate you. I even appreciate the hateful comments because I know that I'm never going to be the person who no one can be perfect, all things to all people. So if you don't like me for whatever reason, I don't take it personally. My focus is on mathematics and on being right. And you're free to leave your opinions because this is also I believe strongly in free speech. And I am thankful for the timeless values that continue to guide us. For me, what guides me every day is hard work, perseverance, and I share passionately a commitment to excellence. And what I call excellence is being right and knowing that you're right and proving it. So the Thanksgiving that we're celebrating is not just about the food, although the pumpkin pie doesn't hurt probably, but it's about pausing to recognize the blessings that come from doing things the right way, from doing things the mathematical way. And excuse me, I've never at City Tutoring, I don't believe in shortcuts. You know, nowadays the world clamors for quick fixes and gimmicks, but we've chosen the path of substance over flash, and it's actually paying off. So thank you for your abundance in subscription so that you can help me continue to shower abundance upon others who are in need of mathematical thinking. Um, this season, I'm sort of reminded of an old saying. I don't have a source for the quote, because it's attributed to different sources, but it says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And the success of this channel is not going to be mine alone. It's because of you, because you've made this a community. We are creating a movement. And it's really what we want is a revival of the math education that built civilizations. So as you celebrate Thanksgiving, let's also celebrate the shared journey, the values that we talked about before: discipline, mastery, and integrity. They aren't just mathematical principles, by the way, they're also life principles. They're what made America great in the first place, many generations ago. And at least my goal is, as we teach students to solve problems, tackle problems, we're also preparing them to tackle life in a way with a sort of grit, character, and confidence. So, to my 1,957 subscribers, thank you for being part of this movement. Thank you for believing in the mission that we have here at City Tutoring Math. Thank you for making this Thanksgiving one I will never forget, even though it's been a very sad year. Um, I've had a series of tragedies this year that have profoundly impacted my life, but I will press on because I was raised in a way to never allow myself to be bogged down by obstacles, right? To always try to go around the obstacles and overcome those obstacles. And Thanksgiving is about gratitude, but it's also about hope for the future. Let's keep growing, let's keep sharing and solving the problems because the best is yet to come. And together we can continue to inspire students, empower the parents as well, and we're bringing classical math education back to its rightful place. So happy Thanksgiving, and to even greater things ahead. You've really made a difference in my life, and I never would have thought that I would have had this channel grow so quickly in just over a month and a half. Thank you all, and happy Thanksgiving.